Hi guys, how are you? Hi everybody, how are you today? So I want to make a quick video about what happened between me and AT2 and talk to you guys about this publicity tour that Shaun Attwood is going on, because it's getting worse, so I have to talk about it. So me and AT2 used to be really good friends, and he got upset with me because I started to collaborate with Donat. I started to collaborate with Donat because Donat was one of the few people covering the Shaun Attwood case. V, can you go on mute really quick? And I have never one day in my life talked to AT2 about Donat. He wasn't even on my mind when I asked Donat to come on. I'm covering a case and Donat has the information that I want to talk about. So next thing I know, he said he was coming down for Christmas. I look up, we call him, see where he's at. I'm blocked. He made a video talk about he's done with me because I'm working with the ops. It's the most ridiculous thing I ever heard of. AT2 is out of his mind. Nobody thought about you when Donat came on here. Nobody talked about AT2. I didn't even know you had a beef with him. And you probably didn't tell me because I don't give a damn who you have beefs with. I think AT2, you're handling this all wrong. You broke up a really good friendship that will never be. Because if you have a problem with me, you got my damn phone number. You're going to go live and make videos. You know, I always complain to you about, I don't know these people. These people just making videos on me, lying on me. You were an insider who I trusted. I don't tell you how to run your channel. You don't tell me how to run mine. Nobody, your name was not mentioned. And now the reason why you got backlash in your chat last night is because Shaun Attwood is a true parasite. He's a terrible person and he's using the Black community. But you let him on your panel to talk about me and Donat. This is not about you. This is about somebody thinking the Black community is that dumb that they can use us.
Right.
Wait, so he let a white person get on his channel and talk about me
and me.
Yeah, he talked about both of you.
It doesn't make any sense. Let me tell you what I think AT2 is going through. As you get bigger, these problems get worse. Everybody thinks, oh, I want to hurry up and make it so I can make it. You want money. You don't want YouTube fame. You don't know how to handle it. This had nothing to do with your channel. It had nothing to do with you or Donat. I don't even know what y'all fell out about. I don't know. I don't care.
Hey, Sherelle, I'm gonna just nip that in the bud. He's obsessed with me. You know, he's mad because his auntie contacted me via email, showing me pictures of him by himself, his birthday, did a whole live stream with me saying he hates Black women and that he tried to beat up his cousin who was pregnant.
Okay, that's enough. That's enough. That's enough.
So his auntie pretty much put some things out about him that he didn't like. And I agree. I actually deleted the video. He still has a problem about that. He pretended to beat me for Halloween last year. And he had, you know, some white people damage my platform and stuff. But in totality, like we're here. I can forgive and move on. I'm still gonna be denied. I'm just on Sherelle's show right now. But when I find out what he said, it's gonna be up. And I just can be respectful. But when you're jealous of somebody, he has a very negative, jealous energy. And that is something that can't be fixed. See, I sell the front and he sell the back. So stuff like that you can't fix.
Well, I had no idea about your beefs because, as everybody knows, I try to stay away from that. It damages your channel. AT2, you've got a bigger platform now. If you want to keep acting like you only got 10,000 subs, you're going to ruin yourself. V, what did you have to say to AT2?
I'm so disappointed in him right now. It ain't even funny. You Sherelle and Perry done had your back for the longest. AT2, you ought to be ashamed of your damn self. Your big ass acting like that. They had your back for the longest, and then you going and this really pissed me off. You gonna say F you and your mama and your dad. You know I'm the mama. I don't play that shit. What's wrong with you? You want to make an enemy for life. I ain't on here trying to be nice. You want to make an enemy for life. I ain't in it, but you drag me in it, then I'll be in it. So I'm disappointed in your big ass acting the way you acting in your behavior. You should be beyond that right now. Your channel was growing, you was doing well. Your channel was growing, but it seemed like so was your head. Because you should be beyond that shit you doing right now, playing games. Okay, now you gonna go on that man's channel, and they done showed all the proof that that man ain't nothing but a damn crook, and you acting a damn fool out here because you pouting. You better grow the hell up. I'm done with it.
And I also want to double back and say, and I didn't see AT2 video because I was out. But Jaguar Wright and Madagascar, they've all sat on that platform saying that they want to be white and they want white power and all of that other stuff. So I think he might want to be white too. So I don't know.
And B, go on mute. But look, this is what I'm gonna say about this whole thing. AT2 know for a fact. Now, I'm not shocked because we've been doing this social media shit for a minute, but a little disappointed because at the same time, we have praised him. It's times where we didn't get along when we first started. We gave you another chance, or you gave us another chance. We got back together. Let's put it that way. So people talk a lot on social media. That's just talk. And for you to get upset because we let Denot come on our channel, whether you got a beef or not, it would be a difference if we let Denot come on here and talk shit about you. Then that'd be like two-faced it, like what you did last night, letting that Shane guy come on and talk shit about my wife. I don't appreciate it.
Wait,
and
what?
huh?
I'm sorry. I'm just shocked. He let a white man come and talk about Sherelle.
Hold on, Denot. Hold on. Go ahead.
Yeah, but look, and this is the thing, because I would tell him, hey, you're doing great, AT2. Because it's all a learning curve. Praise them, say, hey, just stay out the stuff and just keep going forward. But it sort of pushed me back for you to look at us that way because I thought we was on a different level, but that's my mistake. But at the same token, don't come out here and try to backslide now by saying, oh, because I got people I banter back and forth with, but I only got one YouTube friend. Well, keep that friend. And nobody's asking you for a shout out. But I talk the subliminals. When you throwing out bullshit about, oh, you know what? But fuck everybody. Everybody that have my op on. Now, that's why you can't go back and say it's only one person you hate. Like on your thing, it's only one person I hate, and that would be Denot, right? But that would kill the argument. If who did Denot have on that was your op? You was talking about us, but we going into 2025. Let's just start saying names. If you got a problem with somebody, say it. When I felt like you was feeling a certain kind of way, I called both of your cell phones. I tried to Instagram you. I was planning on meeting up with you during the Christmas holidays, and it was no pickup. So at a certain time, just be a man. I came to you like this, hey, if it's a problem, let's talk about it. Because it would have been different. Now, it's times me and Denot. Look, everybody know me, Sherelle, and Denot ain't perfectly got along. But you know what? That's talk. That's banner going back and forth or whatever the case may be. But this project was bigger than that. This was about the Black community with Atwood. But for you to come on and act like that, and during the times actually when we was going back and forth and did not had 1,000 thumbnails of us, you had them on your show.
Yeah.
No. Now let's keep it real though. But what kind of hypocrite is that? You had them on your show.
That is true.
And y'all did shows together, met up in LA, I think. So, but now you want to sit on there and act like we did something to you? I think it's effed up, but hey, it is what it is.
Yeah, I mean, people come into your life for a reason and a season. I hate to see this friendship break up, but it is. I can never trust you again. You know that's my pet peeve. Someone going to the internet instead of coming to me. Me and AT2 will never be friends again. And you've got to handle yourself better for in the future. You can't become a beef channel, and I don't understand. And really, I got to get away with you because you were the one who wanted to expose Jaguar, right? You put the first video out, her talking about Jay-Z, and now you make stupid comments. If people want to lie, let them lie. Our friendship has come to an end, and I had to tell you this before I move on.
Oh Lord.
Do not. I will miss you, but it is what it is. You're too immature at this point. And like I said, to turn on people that never did anything to you is asinine. Anybody got anything else they want to say before I move on?
That's like somebody showing their ass. And I get bit in your feelings. But on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, when the hell you going to get over it? When I called you, that was your chance to get your feelings out there. You just didn't pick up. So that's the part I don't understand. And I hate subliminals. If you want to say my name, say it, damn it. That's it. Because I feel like my wife and I have been kind to you. Have we had bad times in the beginning? Yes. We have had some times with the not. But why can't we get over that, especially when we're talking about a bigger cause than somebody trying to infiltrate the Black community? And do it. I mean, hell, because Blacks can talk shit to Blacks.
When we stood by AT2 during the hard times when people were calling him a pedophile, we didn't stop talking to you. So, I hate that you acted like this. I think you're horribly immature, but it's time for me to move on. I don't beg for friends. You want to throw me away with the trash, I'm throwing you right back. That relationship is over. It is what it is. Sherelle's world is moving forward. We will never mention your name again unless you mention my name. If you mention my name again, you're going to force me to treat you like you my damn enemy. And you know how I get down. So I'm giving you a warm warning right now. Keep my name out your mouth or it's on. Period.
I want to say, God bless you. I wish you the best. I did send you that message because you keep saying that I'm a cokehead when I don't do drugs or anything. I'm gonna expose you later, but let me know when you want to come out that turtle shell, because I sent you the message. That's all I gotta say, and get that jealousy up out your heart.
Yeah, threw me away for no reason. I can be messy. I did nothing to AT2, nothing. Had love for him. Wanted to see the best for him. You threw me under the bus. Now my ass got to throw you back and keep it moving. It's sad. And you can go licking the white people ass all you want. I don't give a damn. So the bigger cause here, what made me talk to Dana in the first place is the Shaun Attwood case. Shaun Attwood, when I got his prison records, has proven to be a liar. Right after I did my show, Dana did his show about Shaun. And he brought someone on that could read the prison records way better than I ever dreamed of reading them. And I'm not a hater. If somebody put on a better show than me, it is what it is. So I asked them both to come back to really explain what's going on with Shaun Attwood and for everybody to realize what kind of trap AT2 is walking into. When your audience turns against you, it's for a reason. So, V, did you want to say anything else? Because then I'm going to drop you and you can go in the chat or whatever you're doing and then bring up the guy that reads the records. Did you have anything else to say to AT2? Okay, V.
On mute.
You're on mute, V.
V,
when she spoke her piece.
are you with me?
V, you're on mute. V asked to come on because she's really disappointed in you, AT2. We loved you. You were our friend. But I don't beg people to be my friends. And plus, you put me on blast in public. That relationship will never be. No friend does that to anybody. And at night when you're by yourself, ask yourself, what did Sherelle do to me? And you're going to come up with nothing.
Right.
Because I did nothing to you. Me, period. Nobody. Even Dana. We weren't even talking about you. We've got a bigger story here that we're trying to get to. So, V, I know you would say something if you could find the mute button, but I just said it for you. Let me know later if you want to come back on.
And also, lastly, he threw his relationship with you away to make his black audience go watch the white people that want to share his audience in the Jag circle. That's crazy. That ain't gonna last, because when Jag go to jail, all that's over with.
Yeah.
Okay, so
yeah, let me finish up with this to say this. Look, and this is not about to say watch him or don't watch us. It's not to, support him. If you like him, support him. Nobody's telling you not to watch AT2.
right.
I'm just saying, and this ain't really about that. This is not to beat up on them. But how I felt personally is that somebody is throwing out subliminals, coming at my wife and I, and then playing the victim card. I hate that, because you could have simply said the name. You could have simply picked up the phone. Don't say, these people did this. Just say the name so we can be transparent. And this ain't an attack AT2. This just keep being honest. You got feelings, we got feelings, and we feel like you was throwing us under the bus, being a victim. And being a victim is one of those things you do for people to have pity for you, to say, oh, how disgusting the other side is. And if we didn't say your name, we couldn't truly have this open discussion if we keep throwing out subliminals. That's why we saying your name. 2025, I think that's the way I should go. If I got a problem, say the person's name and then move on with it. Go ahead, Sherelle.
So we have a bigger cause to talk about, and that's what brought us together, and we need to stay on that. So let's get into the whole why we need to warn people, not just blacks, people, about Shaun Attwood. Okay, so it took me a long time to get Shaun Attwood's records. I do not know how to read. I don't know what kind of experience you have, Storm Radio, but you went through every single line. I want you to go over the document again. I'll put it on the screen in a minute. Also, have you guys learned anything new? I know Donat has learned something new. And our campaign is working. Black people know what he's about now. So let me start with this. So Storm Radio Live, you gave a great interview with Donat because you explained the paperwork. This is something I didn't. How do you know how to read this paperwork?
Well, I'm a broadcaster, so obviously I deal with a whole lot of topics, and so I'm versed in a lot of areas, and I have experience reading these documents because it's not my first rodeo. So to get right into it, the whole reason Shaun Attwood got some popularity because there was a television show abroad, and they had Shaun Attwood on the television show and talking about his prison experience in America, because he is not from America. So that's how it all began. Okay. The other thing is that in 2000, well, it's actually Sammy the Bull. It actually started in 2000, but I think around 2001 is when it all started to period out of control. So thus, Sammy the Bull was sentenced in Arizona, and he was also sentenced in New York. Those two sentences ran concurrent together. But here's the caveat. He didn't do the time in New York or Arizona. He served his time in Colorado.
In the Supermax prison. I found that out
in the
too. You are so right.
Supermax prison. In the Supermax prison. So there is no way possible that Shaun Attwood done any time with Sammy the Bull, because it's public information, and Sammy the Bull did his time in Colorado. After he was released from Colorado, released in 2017, he moved to Arizona, and thus his family moved to Arizona right after that with him. So that's how Sammy the Bull is living the life that he lives in Arizona. Now, getting back to the story of Shaun Attwood and how Shaun Attwood got started in Arizona. Shaun Attwood began his life in the nightclub scene of the gay nightclub era.
Say this again. What?
Shaun Attwood's lifestyle in America was active in the gay nightclub
Oh,
era.
okay. All right.
He was
And
active
can I
in gay
also
nightclubs.
elaborate? And can I also elaborate on that? When I was 18, I went down to Fort Lauderdale, Miami area, and it was guys that would come in and they would have minors and high schoolers consuming and buying illegal things from there. They would have underage go-go boys, all of that stuff. So this specific club that he was in Phoenix, Arizona, was like one of those clubs where the little 18-year-old twinks and stuff are there dancing and getting wrecked and stuff. You know,
It was the Premier Club.
And
Yeah.
this is all in England?
No, this is in Arizona.
Okay. All right. So he started out in the gay clubs, and
Right.
then what happened?
Okay, so while starting out there, they were known as raves. Okay, and so in that rave time period, he then had a crew together, and they were doing ecstasy inside the rave clubs, and that's what it was. So his young folk were doing all the selling and everything, and he was pretty much, as we say, the shot caller and the one providing the he's the connect for them to get what they need to distribute to everybody else. He was the connect. So they wanted to actually RICO him, and they could not because he made a deal.
Okay.
He made a deal to not be RICO'd. So that deal he took was for 7 years, and that 7-year agreement was a few charges that were ran concurrent for him to serve out of Maricopa County. Now, here's the thing that happened with that: they also wanted to charge him with the fact that he was using minors to do the bid of selling.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Yes.
Is this
Yes.
allegedly?
No, this is not alleged. This is facts.
Yeah, this is facts. And also, there's
I'm going to break it down. I'm going to break it down for you. I'm going to show you in succession on the paperwork that you acquired.
Right.
And
right.
So I'm giving you the synopsis of how this breaks down and where it got him thus to where he is. Now, I'm going to say this before we start reading, and I'll be factual about this. And well, I am factual about it because I can stand on it. And I'm not a YouTuber at all. I'm a broadcaster, and I don't care what any of them say. Join at me, and I will place you on every broadcast medium out there. Mind you, I have 6 radio stations on iHeartMedia, and I do go live.
Great. Thank you for coming here, because we need an audience. We need to get this word out. So, does anybody want to say anything before he goes over this paperwork, which is his prison records? Does it not, Perry? Anybody want to say anything?
Yes, I do. Oh, go ahead, Perry. I got you.
No, I'm good. I'm good. Go ahead.
Okay, so I just want to clarify something, because I heard that white lady Stephanie on 82's channel mention that he wasn't with Sammy the Bull, he was with Sammy the Bull's son, but that's remotely impossible because Shaun Attwood pleaded out so that he wouldn't get the federal charges. He was not in the federal system. Sammy the Bull's son was in the federal system, not the state system. I just want to put that in.
Okay. All right. Let's get started. Woo, child. This is so. Let me, because I can't see. Everybody know I've been needing glasses for years. I keep not going, so I need to be able to see what I'm talking about. So where do you want me to start? This is page 2. Did you need to go to page 1 first?
Yes, go to page 1 first, so I could go through this so everybody sees succession what I'm talking about. You could all right. So here the state have sent you the documents from the Department of Corrections, which can be gotten. And it reads, it says, to whom it may concern, attached is the Arizona Department of Corrections Rehabilitation and Reentry, ADCRR, incarceration report for the above named individual. This report was pulled by ADCRR staff on the run date indicated in the upper left-hand corner of the report. The information in this report comes from Arizona Correctional Information Systems, ACIS database, and represents the official incarceration information on file with ADCRR. Please contact this office if you have any questions. All right, so moving forward down, the second sheet gives you the initial breakdown of his race, the age at time of incarceration, and thus far. If we now go to episode 1 on the comments, it shows here that in May 14th of 2003, he was issued a 7-year, 4-month, 15-day sentence. That's from Maricopa County Court. Is where he received that. Okay. That particular case was money laundering, which is a third degree felony out of that. So that sentence has since expired. That was number A. Number B, Maricopa County sentence, which was June 28, 2004, was the same concurrent sentence of 7 year, 4 months, and 15 days imposed. That's B, if you see on the form. If you go under B, you will see the case number, which is 2002-007868. The offense description is dangerous drug violations, attempt to commit, okay, which is a 3rd degree felony. Under that was a secondary charge on the same case indictment number, which is 2002-007868. Use electronic commission for drug transactions.
So there's nothing in these official records to state that Shaun was facing 200 years or pled guilty to 200 years. Therefore, he says this in all his books that, he was looking at 200 years. This is
the official prison record, and nowhere on there does it say anything other than 7 years, 4 months, and 15 days. That's what he was looking at. That's what he got. Now, if he wants to, if he was to embellish what everything was, and he was looking at all of the time that he could have gotten for dealing with minors, that may have been the fact. However, he did not get that, and that was not on the table, because the only thing that became on the table was the fact that he agreed to take the 7 years, 4 months, and 15 days to not get a sentence for RICOing for running a ecstasy gang in the nightclub business there in Arizona.
So, Shaun, you're being inconsistent again. You go on TED Talks, you tell everybody that you were a drug kingpin. Okay, that's not true. Kingpins are the ones that are making millions of dollars, flying planes, whatever. And then you said you were facing 200 years. And, it's just sad. You probably could have told your story honestly and had the same effect, but you wanted to be a mafioso kingpin. And you're further from it. Let's get down to these charges now. Storm.
Okay.
Radio
Okay.
Live.
So after this is what I find funny. After he was sentenced and then moved from Maricopa County into the state prison system, all right, that would be July 14th of 2004. Okay, so he had the new felony conviction on which was so he did the plea deal in May, and they waited until July to actually sentence him.
Okay, let's talk about this plea deal. Okay, I want to start with you, Dana. You heard something about minors. What did you hear?
Well, so I have his actual book.
Okay.
And when he's saying where he first got introduced to illegal substances was in this particular club, and I researched it and the history of it, and it pretty much was like a go-go bar to where they have the 18 and plus dancers in the back rooms where the guys would come in and kind of like rent out the boys and stuff. That's what type of club he was in.
These minors are boys.
Yeah, and
Oh,
some of
boy.
them are not even 18; they're 15 with fake IDs.
Stop. Wait a
they're-
minute.
Yeah,
That's absolutely correct.
They're clients that they're dancing with. That's taking them in private. They're selling it to them then, and he's essentially supplying these substances for these boys to, pretty much extract and do business in the club. That's what type of club he was at. And then on top of it, this was in the late 90s. It narrated, he talked about how he's seen a fat kid on ketamine. And I'm like, wait, we in the Brad community, we just started talking about this with Diddy. And don't let me find out you worse than Diddy.
Oh, no.
For real. Like, I got the whole book. They say if you want to hide something from a Negro, put it in the book. Well, the right one got your book.
Because we can read.
Right.
I don't know what to do with y'all. Okay, so is that why you took a plea, Storm Radio? Why? How come we don't know about these young boys?
Okay, so the reason that you wouldn't know about him because he decided not to go to trial so that any of that would be proffered in the case. So he felt that it was in his best interest to take a plea deal to receive the 7 years that he received. Okay, now here's the interesting part that gets me. Okay, so on 7/21/2004, he was transferred to the Browning staging facility, where when you first go into prison in Arizona, they don't just send you to a facility. That you have to go in and to the reception center so that you can get classified and get your custody classification, and then find out where in population they're going to place you at. That's the process you go to. All right. So under that routine process on 7/21, he started that. But here on 7/21 in 2004, he was transferred to the Browning unit, which I told you, which if you see under the notes says ASPC-PHX reception. So that's proof of what I just said, that is the reception center where he went to.
The reason that I didn't understand that is because this is like written in code to me. You would have to have an experienced person.
No problem. I got you covered.
Okay, good.
I understand the document in full.
Okay.
So yes, I'm your man for this one. Now, it shows that on 7/21 he was transferred to. Right under that, on 7/21 he was received at the Browning unit. Okay, and then Maury, he was transferred in November. Okay, so mind you, that's 4 months from July to November. They was there in orientation and being held to be placed. Now, you see that the information is redacted there?
Yes.
That's not a good sign.
What does that mean? What do you mean?
That generally means one of two things. That means that he ended up at some point in PC and they
protective care,
protective custody.
Well, okay, so they do that. Oh my God. Only for a couple reasons. One, if you are being harassed for being homosexual. Two, if there's a problem with minors.
Correct.
Damn.
OMG.
They cannot put you in general population because they don't go for that. Period.
OMG.
Okay.
This is why I have to let everybody know what's going on with this man. Nobody in their right mind would listen to anybody that has to go in protective custody because you did something to minors. Oh my God. I just felt it in my heart. This man was not to be trusted. Go ahead.
Or with minors.
Ooh, well, what is that? What does that mean?
Also, I just wanted to call something out in real time. He now has stolen my Ratchet channel. He has a Ratchet Mafia now, Shaun. That's how acclimated and down with black culture he is. His new crew is called the Ratchet Mafia, like mine. Surprising, right?
You're fading in and out, Denat. Say it again.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You just hit mute. Denat.
Say it again.
What I said was he's Shaun Attwood has in real time like stolen my Ratchet Mafia, and he has a Ratchet gang, and these white people behind black women pictures sending super chats saying welcome Ratchet gang and Ratchet Mafia. So yeah.
That's called mass flagging. I'll talk to you after the show because he tried to do me, but I put a stop to it. And Shaun Attwood has had his channel taken down before by YouTube. And we have to make sure he's not a repeat offender about that. But anyway, the minors things is very, what do you mean doing things with minors? Is it like?
So in the prison world, if you have anything in your background that you are working with minors, accosting minors for other reasons, rectal, the S word or whatever like that, gangsters don't have anything to do with you, and especially skinheads. Or the Aryans. That's a no-no.
And according to Chapter 1 in his book, which contradicts Chapter 4, but let's focus on Chapter 1. Where these movements, when he was first put in there, he went into the room and they told him you can't get in the room. Then they kicked him out and put him in the dorm. And then he put himself in PC inside of Max. At this particular location right here. So
also too, in jail talk, don't they call those people chomos?
That's correct.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So but let me break that terminology down for you. Chomo is a mineral offender.
Oh my God.
Or child offender. That's what chomo means. Okay. So
you're not making this up. It's stated you're in is it called protective custody?
Yeah, but you got to let me before you go to the question, you got to let me
get blacked out. That's when he was in protective custody, snitching.
Yeah. So you got to let me go through the whole thing so you understand exactly where, so we don't get stuck on a conversation just right there.
Okay.
So that you go through it, with proof, so people completely understand where this is coming from.
Okay.
And to explain his whole custody situation, that it could not been that because he was not in that nomenclature status to be in that position to even, he just couldn't be in that position, period. Okay. So if you look at this here, as Denat was just saying, he gave us a synopsis in the book about the roaches crawling and whatever, and he was looking at now. Here's if you're in a 2-man cell, that would be either close custody or medium custody. Max custody, 2-man cell, single cell. And protective custody, you're in single cell. And that's why that information is redacted. So that you cannot see that. Okay. Now, if you go to 11/4/2004, where he's now transferred to the Browning staging unit. Okay. All right. He was unassigned from his bed right away the very first day.
Mhm.
So when you get there, they put you in a 2-man cell. The dude the other inmate in the 2-man cell, let's say, hey, what's up, dog? What's up? What's up? You might not even say dog. Look at me, look a little sweet. And he's a real dude. He's gonna have a problem with it. He's like, oh, okay, what's up? What's your background? What's going on with you? And he said, oh, I don't know. I don't really want to talk about it. He said, okay, that's a red flag. You don't want to talk about it. You're not sharing what's up. Now I need to find out who you are in here with me, right? So the dude more than likely is sleeping on the bottom bunk because he would end up in there to the top bunk because the other person was already in the cell and he has the bottom bunk. Now, in his story, he gives this audacious statement that he could see the roaches flying, and he took his mattress and put it on the floor.
Mhm.
I would argue the fact that his bunkie did not want him on top of there. And he wanted him where he could see him, and he made him put his mattress on the floor and sleep on it. And once you're in a 2-man cell, that mattress is no more than 1.5 feet from the urinal.
Ooh. Okay. Ooh.
And mind you, the person on the bottom bunk would have to step over him to get up and use it.
Okay, so he wasn't treated like a kingpin. He was treated like a chomo.
Like a biatch. Like a biatch.
Listen, I talked to my cousin, and my cousin said that the Aryans ran through him to use his butthole like it was a suitcase.
Well, before we get in all of that, let's establish the reason why one could say that, so that people don't just say we're just throwing names out at them. Let's just put the facts out there, because Sherelle actually got it. So let's break it down so that people now understand how that could be said and why that could be said. Because that's the part that I want to help with, so that people have no doubt in their mind that this is factual. Okay.
Oh.
Now this is where, and I didn't mean to cut you off tonight. If I did, please forgive me if I did that, sir. Okay.
No, keep going. You're good.
Okay. Okay. So now on 11/3/2004, excuse me, correction, 11/4/2004, he's at the Browning stage, right? He's already unassigned from a bed the very first day. All right. So then they had to do a routine move on that same day. So that's why you see routine under unassigned bed under the redaction there. All right. If you could zoom that in a little bit so people could see.
Right here?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So right under the redaction, it says assigned from bed. Okay. Now, and under assigned from bed, it says routine and routine. All right. So they did a move. They moved him 2 times. They moved him 2 times in the same day.
Ooh.
Okay.
Is that okay?
So if you don't, that's not good. That's bad.
Right.
That's not good. Yeah.
Because I'll give an example. It could be someone says, I don't want to room with a chomo. Could they say that?
Yeah, but for the sake of I don't want to use the phrase chomo at this point. We're just going to go through the facts. And then it would not be a problem for anybody to know exactly why. Okay. So here on make sure. Yes. Here from 11/4 to 12/15, he was okay. We're in that cell where he was. All right. But here on 12/15, he had to get assigned again from unit 2 back to unit 1. Okay.
Is that normal?
Unassigned from
They're
that.
switching and switching and
No, that's
switching and
not. No,
switching.
no, it's not. It's not. It's not normal law because there was no disciplinary reason for moving, and it would say so.
I have a question. I know you don't want me to get ahead of the story, but I got to ask the questions
Okay.
that the chats are asking. If you were labeled a snitch, would this also explain all of these moving around?
It could be assumed for that, but here's the
There was stuff that's
that
blacked
if you-
out. That's when he was snitching.
Okay.
No, correct. See, reasons for move. See, how I say his routine and all that other stuff is black, and then he was snitching right there, 7/21 until November. And mind you, that's a week after he got there. He was already snitching.
Oh boy. Oh shit. Oh shit.
So that snitching could go in two forms. The snitching could be that there's things going on that he don't want to be part of, or he was afraid for his life and he had to snitch in order to get moved.
Damn.
Okay. But when that happens, you don't go to general population, you go to PC.
Right. Oh, that's right. Okay.
Single cell.
Wow. Right.
Okay. So that's why.
And that's 1 second, and that's important because see, even though he was in Max for some months, he was in PC a week after he got there. So it didn't matter. So he ain't tough.
Well, that was PC is max. So I mean, your movement is guarded. You can't go anywhere. You can't do anything. You can't just walk out and use the telephone. None of that. You're down 23 hours a day, and you're out only 1 hour for a shower and phone. If they don't bring the phone to yourself, so you can use it any other time, but that's normally how that's done. Okay.
Okay. Keep
Now,
going. Crazy.
So now we keep seeing that on the 15th, he was moved 1, 2, 3, 4 times in the same freaking day. Unassigned bed, routine move, unassigned bed, routine move. Back from one unit to the other unit, from unit 2 to unit 1, from unit 2 to unit 1. To keep him to find a bed to put him at because nobody wanted this dude in their cell. Nobody, Shaun Attwood.
Damn. Okay, keep going.
Okay. Now I'm about to really break it down. Now this is where it's gonna get fun at. All right, so he's there all the way. So now he's there in that one place. So he stays there from 12/15/2004 to June 23rd, 2005 in unit 2. All right. But now somebody spots him out and he has another problem with another inmate. So he has to get it unassigned and moved again. 2 times on June 23rd, 2005. All right. Then, oh, shoot. I'm wrong. It's more than 2 times. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times. Wait a minute. 7 times.
They keep moving him around. So there's no time to hear the people banging your head against the toilet. Remember he said that and making the shake that night?
It would have been his head, is what the record is showing.
That's correct.
Why
his head was getting right. Either his head was getting moved around or his booty around, but it was one or the other. No in between.
Also a possibility that I keep using the word chomo because I never knew about these minor boys. Or it could be snitching. It's not good in his favor. Right. Okay.
I just laid it out for you. It's either his booty or the charges. Either one.
He said he took a class.
And also, Sharir, I must correct this before that he tried to spin it. This right here is the prison record. When he get to prison and when they asking him for his paperwork, see where he was moving around that quick 7 times in one. They were asking him for his paperwork. He can show them this that, you know, they're smart enough to read better than us. Let's be clear. But what
Hold
they're
on,
asking for,
hold on. You're saying the cellmate asks for your paperwork when you
yes,
come
they
in?
ask you what
Oh
your
yeah.
charges
Oh
are and
yeah.
give me your paper. And Shaun Attwood would try, like he tried to give you this, or you got this from the jail. What they're asking for is the information indictment, the allegations. They're not
From
asking
his
you what you
charges.
pled out to and got sentenced for. They want to know what the people said, what the people you did wrong said about you. And they don't care about you going to court and pleading and playing a game of charades.
Damn.
You get it?
Yeah, I get it. But let's just
And that's
say for the record that he is a snitch or he's a chummo or something like that. Why is he writing these books pretending to be lying? Why? For money?
Of course.
well, but see, that's the point we got to get to. You rushing it.
Oh,
So
sorry.
you want to
I'm overwhelmed. I'm overwhelmed. Go ahead.
yeah you want to get the history and understand where so it's going to answer that question for you automatically because the answer is
okay.
right there in front of you.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. Keep going.
So if you go down to June 28, 2005, where it says transferred to down there, you'll see that he was transferred to another unit, and he was for population adjustment, right? Then it was said he was received from for population adjustment. Now, before I move further, here's something that is very proven. He only had 7 years. So anybody receiving a sentence under 10 years that reaches the limit of 7 years, your custody status is either minimum and or medium. Hardly ever would you be placed maximum.
I'm done.
Right.
I'm done.
Okay.
I'm done.
That's it don't work like that.
I am done.
Okay? If you placed in maximum security with a 7-year sentence, you've been in PC custody, all that protective custody, all of that time. Point blank. Facts. Ain't
And
no
let
other
me
way around
put
it.
something else out that needs to be said here and probably at the end of the video too. Shaun Attwood is bragging about having a documentary on HBO come out about him and Sammy the Bull. Well,
Right.
we've seen documentaries, the format, Megan Thee Stallion, Tory Lanez. What they do is they're taking these YouTube videos and information that's already put out there and repurposing it for the point of a documentary. So just because him and Sammy the Bull share credit is no more different than him putting the man's name in his book and claiming that. And also to further elaborate that him and Sammy the Bull never shared the same air. There's a video of Sammy saying it. And for purposes of this documentary, Shaun can't come to the US and Sammy can't go to the UK. So they were never in the same room at the same time. All right. Thank you.
Ooh, do not.
Then
That's why I brought you on here. Sorry,
let me
go
say
ahead.
this about the documentary. Two, they keep wanting to promote this thing, and then we're gonna get back to this case. But they keep elaborating on Sammy the Bull. No, Gerald is his son's supposed to be a part of it. They face off. It don't say a damn thing about Sammy the Bull facing off with Nut Job. But go ahead.
Well,
Go ahead.
and on top of that, you know, how did he go to Colorado to see Sammy the Bull when Sammy the Bull was in
Right.
Colorado during this time?
In a supermax
Matter of
prison,
fact,
by the way.
in a supermax prison. Now, watch this. Here's what I'm about to do for you. I'm about to make this plain and simple. Siri, what prison did Sammy the Bull do his time in? Those of you that have, it'll say ADX Florence.
Not Sammy,
And
Gerald, or whatever his name is.
Well, but he claimed Sammy the Bull, so that's what I'm on.
That's right. Okay.
Hey, I don't know anything about the son names being. I'm Sammy the Bull. So Sammy the Bull was in a Colorado maximum security institution. All max, no minimum, no minimum custody there at all, no medium custody there at all max.
Shaun, this is not
all
looking good
hitters,
for you. How could you have been?
All hitters in the facility.
These men were locked up in a supermax prison where you could come out yourself 1 hour a day from one cage to another cage. This doesn't add up, Mr. Tough Guy. It just doesn't. And I don't understand. I mean, I understand you will say this. This is what I think. I think he will say and do anything in the name of money. And he did that because in the UK, they don't have access to your records. But in the United States, sir, we do.
We do.
It's very hard
And
for you to be his competition or talking to him when he is in a whole different prison, a supermax, where he is guarded 24 hours a day. And you were in minimum security, medium to medium, and hopping around from bed to bed because nobody wanted you in their cell for whatever the reason is. It's been redacted.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead,
It's getting ready to get real fun in a second. Perry, you gonna love this because I'm about to break it down. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying I teach do some serious research, which obviously she doesn't know how to do. Okay, so if you go down, well, wait a minute. Let me cover this again, guys.
I hate that you're breaking
we
up.
Have, I'm breaking
Can you hear him? Yeah, can you hear him, Perry?
Yeah, no, it's breaking up. It's like a drag.
That's why I'm staying on mute.
Oh, let me go on mute. Everybody go on mute. Okay, go ahead, Storm.
Okay, so if you look at the fact that June 28th, 2005, he was transferred to, and the unit that he was put in is redacted. He was in PC. He was moved for either telling on somebody or he could not get along with the inmates that they were putting him with because the factual statement is it was population adjustment, sir.
Ooh,
population adjustment only gets attached to your name for two reasons: protective custody, or you were snitching, or you were locked up for breaking the rules in the facility. But guess what? Next to that, for the reason is no disciplinary, it is the supervisor. So what's up, Attwood? What's up, Attwood? What's up, tough guy? What's up, what's up, Tuffy? What's up? What's up? What's up? I'm gonna break your ass down on national radio, not YouTube. I'm gonna break it down on national radio. You get in black folks' business, but you don't want black folks in your business. I'm about to break it down to forever be broke down. And if, sir, you have the balls, which you don't have any, because obviously you like messing with young boys. If you have the balls to want to debate me, I give you an open opportunity. Hell, I'll fly you
an invitation, sir? You're giving him an invitation, sir?
An invitation. Because I have other documentation to back it up. Let's go, Attwood. Let's go, Mike.
I would call him Shaun if I were you. He's on a syndicated show, a radio show. You know, you want as many people to hear your story. You should take him up on his offer, Attwood.
Please take me up on it. Please do. Oh, Lord, please do. Oh, please do. Please do.
Okay.
Right. Now, I'm about to get the way it's getting real good. Real good. Here comes the juicy part. Let's go to page 3. Wait a minute. Let me see on page what page this is. 3, 2, 3. Okay. So now we want to go to page yes. This is where I'm about to have fun at. Page 3. Nala, I'm gonna take your toy from you. Place. Down. Couche. Daxi. Master. Okay. So go. Wait a minute, see what we are right there. My K9 took my attention. Yes, I want you to go to the third page. So go down some more right there for me. Wait. Okay, yes, right there. Housing history. Please blow that up for the audience. I need them to see it. I need to feel what I'm working with here.
I can't get
All
it.
right, right there's good enough. Okay. Now, if you look at I need to yeah, okay, that's good. That's good right there. All right. So now, if you see there, his custody in June 16th was medium. He went in medium custody. Shaun Attwood went to prison at medium custody. And you know why he was put in at medium custody? Because he had over 5 years. He had 7 years. So that starts you out at medium, and you have to go through the orientation period to get your minimum custody level. All right?
Nothing on there says maximum security or super max.
No. Absolutely not. This ain't my record. This is the state of Department of Corrections of Arizona. Wait, hold on.
Shaun Attwood, you a liar. You don't know how to tell the truth. You don't know. Cause I'm about to break it down. Ooh, I'm about to break it down. Hey.
So what's happening is a radio host, a national radio host, just called you out, Shaun Attwood, for saying that you were never in maximum or a supermax prison, as you indicated in your book. I don't know why you had to exaggerate. Just tell the truth.
Well, he was in maximum custody when he went to PC, but he wasn't at a maximum institution.
Is it?
He was not at a supermax.
Yeah, he was not at a supermax.
No.
Where do they have the whole?
The whole is maximum security, because that's a one-man cell. Anytime you place in a one-man cell by yourself, that's maximum. Or close custody or maximum. Close custody is where every single move that you make, you have to be handcuffed or shackled to move around. They cannot move you anywhere, because you cannot be trusted in the population, because you will do something stupid. That's why you're on close custody. That's why super max is you're locked down 24/7, one-man cell. You're out one hour for a break. Super max, okay? Nobody in that facility is out of that cell out of a rotation of being 1 hour. And even out of that cell for that 1 hour, you're in a cage where you can't get to anybody.
Right. That's what. So Donat, you're saying it's virtually impossible for Shaun Attwood to had a relationship with Sammy the Bull or his son, because they were in a whole different state.
And I'll say this too, right? Now, to piggyback off the maximum thing, because most people hear maximum, they think the toughest guy. Now, it could be if they didn't trust you around nobody to put you in that one-man cell, right? Or could they do it for the prisoner's safety? Like when you get the weak ones that can survive in general population.
You said it correct, Perry, but it was the opposite. He was the one that needed to be protected.
Right, exactly. Yeah, there we go.
He
said that when he was locked up, he didn't have anything, any kind of SEX or RAPEs happen to him, because he went to class. He took a class, and the class told him how to protect himself. But you are hopping around, sir, for some reason. Either you're being violated, either you're snitching, or chomo. So, and I'm not going to lie and say we know what that is. We don't know what that is. But it's very different than how you explain your experience in your book, when you were protected by the Mexican mafia in one video. And then the next video, it was the Spaniards. Oh, Shaun. We just want to know why. And we are, as Americans, allowed to ask people why. We asked you to explain your records. We're asking you to explain your inconsistencies. And why do you have a certain interest in the Black community? You said last night that you didn't pay people to come on. I hear different.
He does pay people to come on.
They come on your show because they've gotten paid, and they tell lies like Lamisha. And and then you want to hook up with real alleged dealers. What's his name? Rod O. And he plays you like a fiddle. Sir, stop the act. Drop the tough guy act. Stop the lies. That's one thing that might be different. I don't know how they do it in England. I don't know if you get praised for lying, but we don't go for that here, especially in my community. Stay out our business. Stop spreading lies in our community. We're not having it. All right. So was there anything else?
If you, yeah. It's about to get fun. Can you zoom in this page right here to where it says housing history?
Right here, yes.
Section where it says housing history. I want you to zoom that in.
It's right here. Can you see it?
Yes. Oh yeah, I can see it. I have it in front of me on my system. So I'm not depending on yours to read. I'm reading off of mine, but I just want the audience to see exactly what I'm saying, so they see that I'm not saying anything out of order or construct at all. All right. So if you look at here, I gave the outline up top where it is, and this is about to explain everything that I said. Okay, so 7/14/2004, he went into the reception center. You see that I said that up top? That's the reception center. That was intake. You see, just as I said, on 7/21, he was then put in the maximum facility in the intake. Everybody goes to maximum security for intake. That's not anything because you're charged or whatever. Everybody goes there.
Like where you're checked in or something?
Yeah, that's where you checked in and you go through classification, medical, all of that. That's why everybody in every state goes through that. This is not to one state. Every state does this. This is the same procedure. Okay. If you look at that from 7/21 to 11/4, as I told you, he stayed in that orientation position 4 months, 120 days. So that would have been the period that he would have been seen by the counselors and all this, yada, yada, yada. Okay. Then they put him in close custody. This is a man that went in minimum custody status, right? That ended up in close custody status. The only way you end up in close custody status with these charges is that you are on protective custody.
Oh,
so you on
sorry, go ahead.
So he was on protective custody from 11/4 to 6/23/2005.
Come on, Shaun. You said you were in America's most dangerous prison, and you were protected by the Mexican mafia, and and you were high rolling up in there. That's what you said, but you're in the PC unit,
Okay, so let's go back to this again too, so I'll make sure I perfectly understand this. Close custody. Who are you in the cell with?
Nobody. One man cell.
Okay, so all these stories about you being with the Nazis and you're forced to do this, it's just my imagination's playing games. No, I mean,
or it could be your imagination, Perry. Others call it lies.
If you think
call
about
it whatever.
The man had went from 2002 to 2004 in jail. That is the toughest jail in the world. To now being in a cell by yourself and you got all these war stories. I just don't understand it. Go ahead.
We can help him. Shaun Attwood's skin is Shaun Attwood's skin is clean. Shaun Attwood's skin is clean. If he was part of the group, he would have a tattoo.
Oh my gosh. I forgot about that. When you go to prison and you're forced to join a gang, whatever gang your race is in, whatever race, because if I'm black, I got to go with the blacks. If I'm white, you got to. You also get tattoos so people know how you roll. I don't know what
It's
set
called
you.
it's called patching up.
Ooh, child, Shaun, how come you're the only person that was forced to join a game because you were in prison without a damn tattoo? We want to know this. How come? Was it you too busy running around from cell to cell in your medium to minimum security cell? Like, the lies is insane. And how did you've been getting
where's this
for
patch?
years?
Where's this patch? He don't have a tear mark. You don't have nothing. Where's his patch? What's up? Where's it at? Where's it at?
Let me tell you something.
Inquiring minds would like to know. Where's it
I'm
at?
responding to a comment in the comment section. The reason that is so important for me and why I took on this case is because people automatically think Black people stupid. Let's just be real. Okay? You give them some few pennies, they'll do anything. But we're not all stupid, Shaun. If anything, it's the other way around. You thought you could play us. And it just touched me in a way that made me mad. Like, why you gotta lie? Why us? Black person, black, coming on his shit panel with these outlandish, ridiculous stories, taking away from the true victims.
Yep.
Because you got somebody out here sensationalized, running amok. The Diddy case is, and I'm going to come back in a couple hours and talk about the case, is serious with real victims. People that really been hard. And people want to forget about how that is. They had phony books written, phony interviews, making money off of this. They don't give a damn. Shaun Attwood could care less about a victim. I got mad because he trying to play us.
Right.
And I'm not having it. I'm not having it. I got family members with life sentences. I was raised in the damn prisons. When he told me that he took a RAPE class, I said, ding, what? You think you're going to tell us anything and we going to fall for it? You don't understand the life, Shaun Attwood, of a real maximum security prisoner. You don't understand the life of a real supermax prison, especially when you have life sentences. I'm not ashamed. I got family members in and out of prison. They want to live that life. They about that life. I love them. I chose not to be about that life. I don't judge them, but I know people that are about that life. Hell, I grew up around that, about that life. It's not as glamorous as you think. It's a lot of pain comes with that life. A lot of pain comes with that life. That's the stuff, they glorify it on TV. It's only two ways out of that life. Jail in a supermax, Angola prison where you on the damn chain gang, or death. And I don't need nobody exploiting that.
Speaking of which, let me touch on that right there, because that pissed me off when he's made the statement, the most dangerous prison in America. Everyone and their grandmama know Angola is the most dangerous prison in the United States. Right, has always been. And the whole state of Arizona. I researched the deaths. Most people die from sickness and AIDS in Arizona. That's not me saying it. That's the record. The record proves that. I can't even talk about it. And there's also, too, that touches me, is we get different treatment in prison than they get. So that's one of mine. I'm an advocate for that. I'm an advocate for prison. My uncle had stage 3 cancer 3 years ago. They told him they couldn't do anything about it because they were on lockdown. So he had to stop his treatment, and he wasn't getting a great treatment anyway. I might just bring my family story to YouTube. What do you think, Perry? Because you got people, you got phonies like Shaun Attwood that ain't been in no damn hard prison, and you are mocking.
I think it's important that you do that.
Maybe you should, Sherelle. Maybe you should, so he could get a real prison story from a real person that's still in prison that didn't squeal
or there have been, or
you
there
know,
have been,
or snitch.
and let me say this. Let me say this for the record. Let me be completely transparent. I don't have a clean, total clean lifestyle. I have been to prison, and Shaun Attwood, you can't tell me about prison life.
Mm.
And I see why he's jealous of me. At best, he's a failed actor. This whole story started with him in a Discovery paid acting IMDb credit saying that this is his life story, and it went off from there to books to YouTube.
And also, too, if you're promoting this BS, these lies, then I'm gonna try to help my family promote the truth of what really happens when your ass is in one of the toughest prisons in America, from a real person living it.
Right.
You're a disgrace.
Let's qualify that right now. Okay, right there you have housing history, right? And you see where it says close custody, close custody, close custody, medium, medium, medium. Now, for medium, he was medium custody from 6/8/2005 to 8/3/2006. Rough year and some change there. No, yeah, year and 2 months, somewhere thereabouts. Okay. Do me a favor, scroll down to where it says discipline violations.
Can you see?
And
oh yeah.
yes, I can see it. Yes.
Try to zoom
Now,
out so
now this is where I want this man to qualify his gangsterism.
Right.
How will you
gangsters cannot work in the kitchen, glass shards.
When you got hold on, let me get him. How you a gangster when you got a bussy record? Yeah, a bussy record, Attwood, bussy, coming from an ex-inmate, bussy. Listen to me, cracker. Let me tell you something. You don't know nothing about rolling with no set.
yeah,
You don't know nothing about gangsterism behind the wall. You was a bussy. Take the B away and put the P there. You was a bussy, dude. Bussy, straight up punk, straight up chomo.
In the hard street. In the hard streets of Arizona. How about the hard streets of Detroit? Shut up with your lies.
Who don't even go. He can't even handle MDC. He can't even handle MDC with Diddy is right now. But yeah,
I know.
But I digress for a moment. Listen, disciplinary report. He only had three issues, and he's never been locked up in the hole. Period. Ever. Never. You ran with Sammy the Bull, but you ain't never been to the hole. They ain't talking to you. Shot callers not talking to you, bruh. They ain't talking to you because you ain't nobody. You got three little minor scrapes, not even scrapes, scraps. Wasn't even scraps. They was shitless
of charges. Let me tell you about your damn ass there, Shaun Attwood. Here go where you at there, boy. I'm about to break it down there, boy. I'm about to break it down there real good. Yeah. Now, here go the first infraction. He got it 6/3/2005. This
you better go in your regular voice. I can't understand it. Say it again.
I want to get on him. Okay. The first infraction.
Where it says disciplinary violations?
Yes. June 3rd, 2005. Disobeying order. Come on, man.
That could be anything.
Anything. Using the phone the wrong time, whatever. Hey man, walk on down the hall. I ain't walking down the hall. Disobeying the order. All right. He got an informal resolution. Okay. Informal means he didn't even go to the board. The case manager in the unit said, all right, I'm gonna write this one here off. Don't do it again now. All right. That's your first free pass right there. Okay. Second one, 7/31/2007. For 2 years, Nick, you ain't had nothing. No running with nobody, no contraband, no nothing. I don't know. You might have been butt packing the whole time, and everybody was protecting you. That looked more like the situation right there than anything. But I'm just gonna give you that one. But you was a bussy because you don't have nothing. You got a minor guilty charge at that time, and so now why you got a minor? Here's the disciplinary action that you got for that. Disposition. Scroll to the right there where they can see the disposition. Nothing.
That's phone. That's a phone. You lose your phone privilege for a day. Shaun Attwood, listen.
Wait,
this is what I'm
hold
going
on.
to do.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Let me get him, Chef, because I know you're gonna break it down on. Please, let me get him. I gotta get him. This one more. Okay. He had another one. Okay. That one was 8-7. Refusal to work. Matter of fact, the last two was for refusal to work. He didn't want to go to work. Right there. He didn't want to go to work at all. He didn't want to do nothing. Dude, you a gangster?
Child, please.
I don't see
you
it.
a gangster?
You're not a gangster. You're a joke. Also,
Okay.
too.
Now.
And I think those are the days that they wanted him to put the cell phone up his record.
All right, go down to the next one, Sherelle. Okay, you see the reclassification dates right there. All right, now go down to the next page. Oh, wait a minute, right there. All right, on an 8/18, excuse me, in 6/16, June 16, 2006, he got reclassified to minimum security. You know why he got reclassified to minimum security?
No.
Because he stopped complaining about the folks was after him. And he wanted to get out so he can go to minimum security to enjoy the rest of that time for that year. Right? Now, let me back up as to why he would have been kept in medium security. He was fighting immigrations. If you got an immigration pending on you, you cannot go to minimum custody.
Oh. Ooh,
because at
Shaun.
minimum security, you can walk off.
I really do think that Shaun made his biggest mistake coming into my chat, talking to a person that's been through that life. You had no idea because I clean up nicely. You can't prison talk to me. That's why within 2 minutes of you talking, I said he's a liar, and I'm gonna prove it.
And that whole thing with them too, like nobody give a damn about his fake documentaries and all that stuff. The issue, because people saying, well, nobody cares about him. We didn't care about him neither. The only reason that gave us concern is we seen this man come in and try to exploit the Black community. That what made me look at him different. He want to take down 2 Black males and would do anything to defend. Like instead of being neutral or saying, hey, this happened, he would make excuses, just like the 13-year-old started recanting her story. He came up with every reason why she was still telling the truth. Now,
he don't even like us. He don't even like us. He just want to make money off of us.
And that was actually admitted. Shane actually talked about and said how all of this is about exploiting the negative energy and making money off of it. And he's talking about he's building a channel, wanted AT2's audience to come and check him out. And it's all a big exploitation.
All right, let me say this because I need to wrap this up. Thank you so much, Storm. Listen, Denai, you're going to keep following this story. You're actually going to get court records of what happened in court, right?
Yes. So I'm going to look for that. And the best thing that I really need is the police investigation report. And I'm also going through his book while I'm working on that as well. So I will be definitely calling first day Monday, working on that.
If you want to come back.
Absolutely.
We got to see this out. I cut you off, Storm, because I'm running out of time. What's the last things you want to say?
The last thing that I want to say is that I need to say this here. I would appreciate the other YouTubers that are black. Quit embarrassing yourself with others, calling people's mothers names, calling people names so that you can get an extra click, whatever it is. This is senseless. I don't know AT2. I've been on this platform before. I don't have anything against anybody. I'm a truth teller, point blank. But you disgrace us. You disgrace our people, and you give Shaun Attwood the juice to make us look like monkeys because you are acting like a monkey. Stop embarrassing our race by doing this foolishness. If you got a problem with somebody, have a problem with them, but do not call their parents out of their name. Do not call them bees and all this stuff so that you can look ignorant yourself. When you're trying to exploit what? Your ignorance? I am against networks like the Zeus Network. All these networks to make our people look stupid. The Ku Klux Klan don't give a damn about us as black people because we ourselves makes ourselves look stupid. We ourselves are destroying each other. We ourselves do the damage for them. They have no damage control to come after because you do it, acting like a fool on these platforms, making money, killing each other. You can't put two Negroes in a bucket because neither one of them will come out of the success because the other one is going to drive the other one down the path. I'm sick of it. You can say whatever you want to say. You can call me on your platform. You can do whatever, but I'm going to tell you the truth. You're acting just like Negroes from the past. You're putting us in a position that we never look educated, that we never look prosperous, that we never look like a people that will work together with each other, that we never look like a people that will support our own. We don't do that. I'm sick of it. Shut up. Your platform means nothing because you are nothing. When you could fix your mouth to call somebody a name and go in on their parents, go in on the person that gave birth to them, go in on their kids, go in on their wives, go in on their husbands, and that makes you feel good, you are the new Klan. Instead of having on a white suit, you got on a brown one. That skin you in. And I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it.
Wait, hold on. Let me say this. I think it's natural for us to get frustrated and say some hateful stuff to each other. Never will I say some hateful stuff about a Perry or Sherelle or anybody. I would do it on my own channel, going to white people channel, exploring that and stuff. That's wrong. No, we all guilty of saying some and doing some hateful stuff. But when you bring outsiders in our business like that, it's different. It's the perception is different. So I just wanted to say that
I would like to give a challenge. Instead of spraying each other down, how about pray each other down?
Right.
Instead of running to that white man across the water, making us look bad. I wasn't in the room with nobody that got any cases on them. That's not the point. The point is what's factual, what needs to be presented as news, present it. But all this other name calling, all they got to shoot somebody down or whatever, knock it off. You know, everybody's trying to get in the money game. Get you a job. Get your job. J-O-B, Juliet, Oscar, Bravo. Get you one of them. Get you one of them. You want to set up your platform. Sherelle, could I have just one moment? I'm going to shut up. Just one moment. You set you up a platform to do nothing but raise money. First of all, when I check you out, you're not even a 501c3. Do you know your name? You know anybody can go to the IRS website and put your name in that you go on and see that you are 501c3, that you can take donations. Do you know it's against the law to take donations online and you do not have a 501c3? I outside of having that 501c3, you must register that 501c3 with your state so that you can receive monies electronically and they have an account for it. You Negroes going to jail.
You on mute, Sherelle. Sherelle, you on mute.
Well, they can come and get me because I'm gonna keep in my cash apps. I ain't even holding.
No. I didn't say cash app. I didn't say cash app. I said taking donations. See, it's a difference. It's a difference between saying cash app me, and it's a difference between saying I'm taking the donations because we want to help the children. See, that's a call.
Ronnie Bowen.
Let me say this real quick. Shaun Attwood, you have woken the bear. Wasn't nobody thinking about you. You were over there with your little white people lying your ass off. But see what happened when you get in black people business. Now we want to know why you in our business.
Yep.
Well, we see why you think we stupid. You trying to make money, and that's not going to happen.
And lastly, Sherelle, I heard Shane say this out of his own mouth. The mere fact that Shaun has damn near 1 million subscribers, damn near 1 million subscribers, and Shane just was like when they did live streams before Jag, they couldn't even crack 1,000 people simultaneously. And oh my gosh, it went to 2,000 to 8,000, and their analytics have gone up drastically. And he did not have no channel like that. He's not nobody. He's a nobody. That's all we're saying. You know.
Perry, any last words? I gotta go.
Yeah, no, we got to go. But Not's doing another show today, so
yeah, I'm gonna do another show.
And I will be on this, and so with Storm. They're following this case because we don't want to be lied to. So follow them, guys. And if the story gets really good, I'll bring them back on our channel. But I'm out of time. Thank you so much for coming in.
Can I promote my television network?
Yes.
Yep.
I just brought the old BET back to TV. So we're being distributed through all digital platforms, television, Roku, Amazon, all of that. And it's called what is the network called? Oh, Storm Television Network. I'm sorry. Storm Television
Network. Thank you so much, Storm. Yeah. I would love to have you in the Not Back. I gotta go, y'all.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Bye. You guys take care. Thanks for coming.
Mind your business, Shaun Attwood. Mind your business. Bye, guys.
Bye, everybody.